What's up everybody, and thank you for joining me for another video. My name is Whack4863, but you can call me Whack. In today's video, we're going to look at picks. And we're going to look at all the different picks and see which one is the best for harvesting. And while I'm doing the testing in this video, I will have the second perk in survival. This is very important for harvesting any resources that you may want to go out and harvest, because it gives you more harvesting right off the bat. So let me show you the difference between having survival in 2 points and not having survival in 2 points real quick, and then we'll get into testing all the different picks. Something I want to cover real quick for you guys is my server settings. I am playing on vanilla settings and PvE style, so my harvest multiplier amount is set at 1.0. If you're on PvP or you are on a custom server, then your harvest amount multiplier may vary from this, so you would take this number and multiply it by the results that I show here. So if we start out with the stone pick with 0 points in survival, we'll just go over and hit a rock. Let's pick this one here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can see we got a total of 14 stone. Now if we go to our attributes, we add survival up to the second perk, which is the hard worker perk right here. You can harvest resource nodes twice as fast. And we go, that's a bigger rock. This one will work. 1 and 2. And we end up with 12. Now this does vary from time to time just based on rock size. So let's hit another one. 1 and 2. And we ended up with 16. If you remember before, it was 14. Now, obviously, a stone pick is not going to be number 1 in the list of best things to use to harvest any resources, but I had to include all the picks, so the stone pick made it in the list. So let's look at feats real quick, just so you know how to unlock and what levels you're going to unlock all this at. So the stone pick is level 1. You get that right off the bat. Iron tools at 10, steel tools at 30, hardened steel tools at 50, star metal tools at 55, the Acheronian or Archeronian, I don't know how you pronounce it, at level 60, and the obsidian says level 60, but you just have to know star metal, which is level 55, but you do have to go in the volcano in order to learn this. Now there are 2 other things you can learn as well, the pickaxe at 43, and the star metal pickaxe at level 60. Now each one of these picks has a hit point value of 8 all the way across the board. It's going to do 8 damage, so not recommended to kill anything beyond maybe a bunny rabbit or something like that, but I figured I would let you know that. Until we get to the black blood pick, it actually has a health damage of 10. And if we look at the pickaxes, both of those have a hit point damage of 8 as well. Now, if we look at the durability across them, the stone pick has 100, the iron has 300, the steel has 450, the hardened steel has 600, star metal 650, obsidian 650, the black ice picks has 425, the Archeronian has 450, and then the black blood pick has 1500. Moving down to the pickaxes, the steel level pickaxe has 450 durability, and the star metal pickaxe has 650. Now some of you may be wondering, well, I didn't see where you learn to make the black blood pick. Well, you don't make it, you actually have to go and farm this. This is a legendary piece of equipment, and I'll show you later on in the video where to get that pick. So based solely on durability, your best craftable pick is going to end up being the star metal pick, the obsidian pick, or the star metal pickaxe. Now let's look at the harvesting amount for the craftable picks, all except for the stone one, which I already showed you. So this is the iron level. Again, we are doing this with 2 in survival. So 1 and 2 hits gives us a total of 18 stone, and it also gave us 2 ironstone. Ironstone is a random drop that you can get from any stone node throughout the Exiled Lands. Moving on to the steel grade 1 and 2, and that gives us a total of 22 stone. Onto the hardened steel grade 1 and 2 gives us a total of 28 stone. Moving up to the star metal, and that's 1 and 2, gives us a total of 32 stone. And then the obsidian pick 1 and 2 gives us a total of 34 stone. And if we go with the black ice 1 and 2, gives us a total of 32 stone. On to the Arturonian, and 1 and 2 gives us a total of 28 stone. Now let's look at the 2 pickaxe levels that we have. The steel pickaxe is going to do 1 and 2 for 22 stone. The star metal level 1 and 2 for a total of 30 stone. And it's pretty consistently 30 stone every time. Alright, moving on to the black blood pick, the one that you cannot make, you have to actually farm. It is legendary, and if we go 1, 2, we get 36 stone. Let's go ahead and drop that and try it again, see if we get the same, 1 and 2, and that's 36 stone as well. So your best options for craftables are going to be the star metal pick, the star metal pickaxe, or the obsidian pick. Now the nice thing about the pickaxe is if you do use it on trees, you will find that you get all the resources that are available. So we get wood, branch, and bark by using the pickaxe. Now something else that you're able to do with, and I only recommend it with the black blood pick, is you can put the oil of bounty on it. The oil of bounty is learned from the memory of oils scroll that you can buy from the archivist in the unnamed city. If we put that on there, it gives it a timer that it expires in instead of a durability. So 8 minutes and 20 seconds is what this pick gets. Now I don't recommend it for any of the other picks because their durability is not high enough to give you any real amount of time in using it. But let's look at just how much extra we get from using the oil of bounty, and we'll pick this one, 1 and 2, and you can see I just got 72 stone from that one rock. The other thing that you should note about this pick is it gives you bonus survival. So if we look at our attributes right now, we are at the 2nd level with no bonus. If we equip that pick and we look again, it gives us a +5 in survival. So you can spend points less in survival and still end up getting to that 2nd perk by simply using the black blood pick. So let's talk about ways that you can get this 2nd perk in survival without spending points. So one thing is going to be the Azure Armor. So if we equip this, it gives us bonus survival for every piece, and a full set is going to garner you 15. So if you were to, say, use the full set of Azure Armor with the black blood pick, you would get to that 2nd perk. The Hyena fur armor would be your cold version of a survival armor. You can see the regular version gives you +5, and if I equip the flawless version, it is going to give you +9. Now that wouldn't be quite enough even with the pick to get us to that 2nd perk there. It's only going to give us a total of 14. So you would have to spend some points in survival to use this setup. The other piece of equipment you could seek out is this Mask of the Witch Doctor right here, and you can see that actually gives you +10. So you could do a mix match of armors with the mask and the pick in order to get there. So you can see with 4 pieces of the Flawless and the Witch Doctor mask with the Black Blood pick equipped, gets us well over that second perk that we're looking for. So let me show you where to get the Azure Armor in case you're not familiar with that. We are down here on the river right here at Sinner's Refuge, and that is G4. So top side of G4, and we just need to run all the way into the back here. And I always forget to grab a torch, so I spawned a torch in so that you guys can see. Now all of this is going to be hostile, and so keep that in mind. Also, I do have a mod running for tier 4 thralls to always spawn. That's why you see so many names here. But here's a Chosen of Azura spawn here. Here's a Chosen of Azura spawn here. All you have to do is kill them, and then you should find their armor on them. And we'll kill this guy, and you can see they can drop 1 to 2 pieces of armor. For the Hyena Armor, you need to come up here to Scoundrel's Gateway right there. That is 6I on the map right there. And you just need to run up to this and interact with it in order to learn the recipe. Now, something to note about the Hyena Armor is if you want to make a flawless version of it, you are going to need a certain thrall or a certain armorer in order to make that. So it's a tier 4 armor, a named armor, and that's what you're going to need to make it. There are 2 armors that make it. That's going to be Barks at Moon and Larn Steeltoe. I do have a video on my channel showing you where those guys spawn. If you're interested in looking at that, I'll put a playlist to the armors videos in the description of this video. For the Mask of the Witch Doctor, you're going to need to come over here to 5G and head into the summoning place. Once you're here, you just want to run to the back. Remember, I am in God mode and I am cloaked, so nothing is attacking me, but this is a hostile area. Once you get to the back, you can see the Witch Doctor spawns right here. It shares a spawn with Yogg Priests. And if you're interested in learning more about the Witch Doctor, I do have a video on my channel, actually a couple of videos talking about the Witch Doctor and what all things they can do. Finally on our list, I told you I would show you where to get the Black Blood pick, and this is where you're going to want to go. It's Ben Yakin's seal, and it is in 10 right on the line of G and H. Right there in the snow. Now, if you need a guide to this, that is on my channel as well. I'll link all these videos that I'm talking about in the description of this video. But basically, you just need to run in here. You are going to go down when you have the opportunity. Get out of my way, buddy. And you are looking for this guy right here. He's a 3-skull boss. And once you kill him, he will drop Black Blood tools. And he drops 1 to 2 tools at random. It can be anything from a pick to a skinning knife to a hatchet and a sickle. Now, for those of you that have stuck around to the end of the video, I'm going to show you a super sneaky spot where you can go and get just tons of stone. So if we run in here, we are at the what's it called? The silver mine, the jawbone. It's the silver mine entrance is what we want. And we are going to head right in here. And I will show you where you can harvest just an absolute boatload of stone all from one location. So right here, and you can see there's silver nodes in it as well. Now, one thing about this is that it does crash some people's game when they come in and they harvest all of this up. But you can see there is just an absolute enormous amount of stone in here, and I'm just going to continue harvesting it and show you just how much stone you can get by just taking a few steps here. And you also get silver and I believe some iron in here as well, but we'll just continue to harvest all of this up, and then I'll show you the total amount once we are all finished. But there is just a massive amount of stone littered in through here. Just remember that there have been quite a few reports of people coming in here and harvesting this area and actually having their game freeze up because of all the falling stone when they harvest it. So as you can see on the left hand side of your screen, we're at 5,000 stone right there, and I haven't even gotten all of it. Let's keep going. Let's get the rest of it. You hear me probably hear my mouse just clicking away like crazy, just getting it all. It's absolutely massive amount of stone in this little section, and we've barely even taken a step. We've got a little bit more here. Yes, no, maybe. I know we can harvest this silver here. Should be able to harvest these and a few more to clean up here, and that will be that. So you don't have to go running around all of New River to get a whole ton of stone. There's a whole ton right there. We ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,490 just from that little spot right there, plus the 57 gold and or 57 silver stone and 28 ironstone. I hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed making it. I'll catch you next time. Peace. I'd like to give a big shout out to all my YouTube members. Y'all are absolute legends. Thank you to all my subscribers for your continued support, likes, comments, and general awesomeness. If you're not subscribed, you can start your free trial today and cancel at any time. Clicking the bell is highly recommended so you don't miss out on my next upload. There's a couple of videos on the screen. You can follow me over there to continue the conversation.